Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Chill and Spill. Good evening, good morning, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another episode of Chill and Spill. Big up to all those people that have just logged in for the first time. This is a talk show based on real life events, real life situations, real life stuff. You understand? Yeah. And it's all about talking about things that not everybody's happy talking about. So, yeah, I would like to say hello and good evening to everybody on all platforms. We have got cameras everywhere. Woohoo! Hey, everybody. Hope everyone's doing good. Oh dear, every week I talk about my week, but we have to address the panel. Let's address the panel. Welcome G Star, Zuz, and Benson. You're going to see him soon. He's just there sorting out some IT stuff. You know what he's like. Those that know Benson knows that he's always shuffling about doing something. But he's here. He's definitely here today, tonight. So yes, my week. Let me talk about myself. My week. My week this week, okay, it's definitely been challenging. Yep, this week has been challenging once again. We've had a really nice weather on Friday. Nice, blazing hot weather. I really appreciate it when the UK, because we are situated in the UK, when we have good weather in the UK, I'm telling you, you just all you need is some palm trees and a beach, and you're good. Seriously, if we had some more palm trees in here, the scenery, not so much concrete, you'd be happy and nice. I'm telling you, it was sticky, but it was nice. But my week was definitely challenging. I hope everybody else's week has been good. Let's talk to the panel. G Star, welcome back. I haven't seen you for a minute. Yes, you've been hiding, yeah? You can't hide from Nubian, you know. I'll always find you. I'll always find you, G. How you been, man? Okay, so G starts talking without a mic. Little bit out of the game. Yes,
I tell you, man.
yes.
Yeah, kind of cool out for a bit under the weather, you know what I mean? But back and fit and strong and firm as per usual. There again and, come for talk up and, you know what I mean? Interact with the people. We love it,
Yes,
Yeah, man, we love it,
we
man.
love it.
We love it, you know what I mean? So far, been good still. Life has been great and good to me still. God bless. You know what I mean? I forgive bless for every day I wake up and I'm above earth still. You know what I mean? So I forgive thanks for life every time. So God bless no man curse. I'm happy to be here again, as I said. I mean, like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we're good friends too, there too, so you know. Not normal,
How did I know he's gonna mention my name?
Oh, yeah, I say, man.
Hi guys, I'm back.
How's your week been, Zuz?
My week. I feel like I got to think about this one. Normally, I don't have to think. It's been slightly busy. It's been okay. It's been an all right week. I was looking forward to the weekend, and it's always busy on the weekend. Every time I feel like I can get some time to myself, it proves that I can't. But yeah, no, it's been a good week. Not too challenging this week. So yeah,
Well, you have got some time to yourself because you come to the show and then that's for yourself, yeah?
literally, literally.
I'm sorry. I feel on the people, them, just to yourself. When you have time for yourself is when you do your kick back and do your own thing. Right now, you have to
Yeah, well,
do
then
what you're supposed to do.
that means G star. Then I don't get no time to myself.
None.
That's what
If
that
that's
means.
the case.
Yeah, them say no rest for the wicked.
No, Sam, you know wicked.
Yeah. When they say that, you just think to yourself, why do they say no rest for the wicked?
I don't say that. I say no
am
rest for
not
the good.
wicked.
And
Yeah.
I know say that upside down because for instance, I say, I don't really want to say that soon, but I like them rich people. Them know the wickedest thing and then they get the most rest.
To be more wicked again, yeah?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
my
jokes tonight.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I can feel it.
Yeah. So I wonder what our hot topic is tonight. Oh, what is the hot topic tonight? Well, the hot topic tonight is, does skin tone have a major effect in your life when it comes to dating? And when I say skin tone, I'm not to say that we're a bit biased here, but we're talking about black skin. You know, because at the end of the day, people with black skin, they tend to go for, well, dark skin. Dark skin people, they go for fairer skin people. And then fair skin people go for dark skin people. Yeah, that's what I find a lot of the times. So I would like to know from you viewers, let me know if skin tone has anything to do with, you know, does it affect you when you're dating, basically? When you've just started to meet somebody, if you're just starting to meet someone or you're getting to know somebody, if they're not your preference, does that put a spanner in the works? Is it a done deal? That's what I'd like to know, people. Let me know. And remember, we have a phone line. Our phone number is 07903 129 265. That's 07903 129 265. If you want to phone in, give us your opinion and let us know what you think, you know, because in my personal preference, skin tone doesn't have any effect on my dating. You know, it doesn't matter if you're fairer skinned, darker skinned, Karamak.
Oh my gosh, who remembers Karamak?
Exactly, that's what
I
I
feel like it's showing our age.
I want to know who remembers Karamak. It doesn't matter what skin tone you are. Once we can vibe personality-wise, you know, we've got a lot of the same goals, a lot of the same I don't know, preferences and everything, and you know,
You
whatever.
just vibe.
Yeah, you vibe. Once you vibe, I don't really matter what color you are. To be honest, end of the day, you're another human being. You're a man. I'm good. You know, once you've got a good heart, I'm happy. To be honest, G.
I don't mind. If I like you, I like you. That's it. When I really watch the color. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I deal with black woman, I deal with brown woman. I don't really watch color. If I like you, I like you. I'm mainly focused on how you look. That's my-
But the thing is, and it's not only that, you know, it's
Yes,
not
colour.
it's not only the color as well, you know, because you've got nose shapes, eye shapes, mouth. It all comes together, you know. Because some people don't want to go out with people because of you know, they've got a bigger nose than others and bigger lips than others. So it's not just skin tone sometimes.
Yeah.
It's facial features.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know.
I think that leads to insecurities, though, man. Seriously. I mean, like, obviously, you got preferences. I'm not saying that no one doesn't have a preference. But if you're going deep, like, oh, you need to have a certain nose shape and eye shape, then I feel like you're just going a bit too far. Do you get what I mean?
When I really dig it like that, I just
Yeah.
want to say, you look all right.
You're attractive, you know.
I
to
mean,
me.
everyone,
Yeah,
exactly. You may
yeah.
not be everybody's type,
Right.
but you're my type.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I really say you have to have that, or you have to have that. But for you look nice to me. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I might see a lengting. If you don't know what a lengting is a really good looking man. But my friend might not find that man attractive.
All right.
But to me,
He is.
that
yeah,
man is very attractive.
Yeah.
You know, and no one can't tell me nothing. Like, if I like that person, I like that person, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't deter me from liking the person. And
So color doesn't mean the color don't mean anything to you. Like the
do
skin
you know what?
tone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Color doesn't mean anything to me. However, I do prefer a darker skinned man. That's just my preference. That doesn't mean that if I was to meet a guy that's the similar skin tone as me,
Good evening,
that I
Faye.
wouldn't give him the time of day, or I might not be attracted to him. I'm attracted to brown skin men, you know, as long as you're not too yellow.
Now, that's what I'm saying. As black people, what if you are yellow? And usually, who you fall for is somebody that you don't usually go for. Do you know
Yes,
that?
that's very true. That's very, very true. But like I said, it doesn't matter to me, to be honest. If I love you, if I like you, and I'm attracted to you, then that's it. And it normally for me, it just has to be something that I'm attracted to.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, everything has to be perfect. The perfect hair, the perfect eyes, the perfect nose, the perfect... There's something about you that attracts me to you.
Yeah.
And I like you, and then that's it. It just could be that one thing, and I'm good.
Yeah, because if you wait for everything, you'll never go have nobody.
Exactly.
Because that not there. No?
Yeah. There's no perfect.
There's no perfect.
There's no perfect. Good evening, Faye. Good evening. Welcome to Chill and Spill. How are you doing? What is your views? Let us know. Let us know what your views are.
Brown in our black name.
Yeah. Brown
Brown
or
or-
black nin.
What do you? No black men now. Oh
What
my
is
gosh.
this?
Do you think that a lot of black men nowadays tend to go for lighter skinned women? Is that a thing?
Well, in them circumstances, they came to blame the man themselves because if a woman a bleach in a instead, they take one a bleach, but you just get one original brown.
Bleach.
Bleach.
Yeah, then no for the woman them a bleach. So, in my philosophy, I wouldn't deal with a woman a bleach. Come here and say, if you go talk to a girl where a bleach her skin, better me just go take up a woman and half a bleach then. If it's a brown woman, me I look at it.
Yeah.
So, I think in those cases, otherwise still enough man really and truly just go crazy for a brown woman. More than they would have looked past a black woman.
Why though?
I don't know.
Because I see there is a lot of pretty dark skinned
Of
women
course,
out
that's
there.
why I said, me personally, I don't watch color.
Yeah.
I never ever watch a woman color.
And to be honest, sometimes I feel like I'm too yellow, and I can't wait for the sun to come out to make me a little darker. But why is that though? Sometimes I have to ask myself, why is that? Is that because
is there insecurities of yourself?
And the thing is, do you know what? I don't think, maybe there is. You know, maybe there isn't. But I feel like maybe it comes from like childhood. You know, like when people don't class you as black because you're not black enough. Do you get what I mean? Like they don't feel like, oh well, you can't relate to us because you're not darker skin. So how can you relate? When it's like, wait, hold on, I'm black. So what's the difference? Obviously, we've got different shades, you know, and that's the beauty of black people. We're all different shades.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
beauty of us.
Yeah, but then some darker people don't like their shade, and I think it's a thing.
Well,
I feel like when you're fairer skinned, you have more advantages in life. You know, you're more accepted in society.
Yeah.
You know, you're
skin.
more
When
when
you're
you're fairer, and
when
this
if
is what
yeah.
leads to the bleaching.
Yeah.
But do you know what? You say that, and I
No,
feel like
it's
there's some
true.
truth to it.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
true.
there's some truth to it. But when it gets to the nitty gritty, if you're in a workplace that's predominantly
Wow.
European
Yeah.
people, they don't care.
They don't
You're
care.
still put in the same category as the darker skinned person.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like,
We are fight against you. It's like you, through you're a bit browner than your next your other race. You feel like you're superior, but when you're superior and you feel like you go against the people, no, really and truly, like them sure you say, come on, you're still.
exactly. They
Yeah.
they remind you of your position in life.
Yeah, that's how you.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
exactly. So sometimes I do feel like it's like we're prejudiced against our own race.
Yeah. Then even
Colorism, yeah.
Colorism
then-
for sure.
Then even
Like we're all black, but yet, I don't want to go out with him because
'cause
he's not my usual type.
He's too black.
Yeah.
And again, when you say two, you ever say two black people together and I say, oh, my brown are you?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's
And
true.
Do you know what?
man.
Yeah.
And you know what? They always show the inner part as well.
Yeah.
The
inner-
inside,
the
oh
inside
my gosh,
part. Oh,
I
this
never
bit's
want to show
like-
that part. I never want to show that part, boy,
Yeah, man,
because
tell
that
them
part is
why.
pale
Like
for
what?
me. Green veins and all
It's
sorts.
true. Why do we
Like-
always do that?
Like funny man.
You know, it's just it's absolutely ridiculous. I
But do you
think.
know what? It's not just the black culture. You know, it's the Asian culture as well.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you have your Pakistanis, your Bengalis, and
Mm.
they, like in their adverts that you see on television, they will
it-
more
you
put
was
on
that- yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, you like
lighter
them.
skinned Pakistani
Definitely.
person
no,
rather
yeah,
than the darker
darker
skinned
skin.
Bengali person, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and vice versa. Do you know what I mean? Because you know,
Yeah.
not all Pakistanis necessarily are
Black cousin. Yeah.
dark skinned.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it happens across the board.
Yeah, man, across.
Yeah, it happens across the board.
across the board.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
And even with even it's just them people know that majority people go for looks and what things look like, nice looking things, and all this. Because even if they're gonna do an advert, it's alright. It's they use some kind of tactics for kind of keep things on a level. Correct. If them do a advert
Yeah.
with a white girl, she's always the prettiest white girl.
Yeah.
If them do an advert with a black girl, is someone who don't really look that attractive. I don't know why them do stuff like that. I can't understand it.
It's subliminal messages, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the subliminal
them nah,
messages to
yeah,
make you feel like,
yeah, you're not. Yeah, you know what I mean?
you know, because even with black women,
yeah.
like to the world or Europeans, they see us as the least attractive.
Yes,
Yeah.
Do you get what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
When I don't even think that's true.
And the
No,
thing
no,
is,
could never be true.
they've done
Could never be true.
Yeah.
they done a survey years ago
Mhm.
in the papers about who's the least attractive out of the black man and the black woman, and it came up that the black woman is the least attractive
Yeah, but yeah,
more
but-
than the black man. The black man is more attractive to people more than the women.
yeah, but when it,
like,
but-
how does that make?
yeah,
And who did they ask?
yeah, but you
Exactly.
But
In
you-
the survey, I would like to know who they asked for this.
So my time is never always it's just what go on in a society them ask them because them set up society a way wherein it tend to be like if you look on it on the outside and you sit back and you look on it, that look like black woman is really, really, really below.
Yes.
Depends on how them set up situation because even as a man get rich, 9 out of 10 times the woman will see him with a really high color, especially say white woman then instead of black woman. If you even look at the footballers them, how
Yeah.
much of them black have a black girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true.
How much rich black man married to a white woman instead of a black woman. So them thing they make it look like say a black woman is below
Yeah.
because man with wealth no really a put up black woman like that then go for the whiter woman or the lighter skin woman all the time. So
Yeah. You've got one or two that
yeah,
do
one
have
out, yeah, but you know,
black women
Yeah.
wives
yeah,
and stuff like that. But I feel like you're right, G Star.
yeah.
And I feel like it boils down to when you're young. You know,
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
you're young.
Yeah.
You know when I don't know if you guys on the audience have ever seen when they done a test and they had two black dolls, one black doll, one white doll.
Yeah.
So it's like even the children associate anything to do with black must be bad.
Yeah, bad, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
And I
it's
thought- Yeah,
subliminal in them
it's
brain
the
from early.
subliminal messages.
It's when them sit on the TV with the kids them. Because when me have a problem with it when the kids program them. And you see, the kids, your black kids is going to watch the kids program them on TV. It's all white kids. And I'm saying that can't be right. You know what I mean? That you're showing them
Yeah.
that those people are
It's
better
not
than
showing
them
the
first.
true
Yeah,
diversity
yeah,
of everything.
That's right, and they and
so they
and
grow and feel like
they're more
that person.
privileged.
Yeah, it's because
and they're more
Yeah,
preferenced.
yeah. Cause when me I grew up as a youth at Jamaica,
Yeah.
every white man me say, you know,
Good evening, Nads.
me think them rich
Good
and
evening. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Good evening, Nads.
Faye also says, I don't mind fair skin, dark skin, as long as the person is
Yeah.
genuine, kind, loving, and honest.
All right.
Exactly.
You know, that is very, very important. And that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, half the time, you don't even know if the people are kind and honest until
Yeah.
Until you get to know them.
you get to
You
know
Good
know
them.
evening, Simon.
Yeah. And the,
Good
and,
evening.
and the thing is, like I said, people go off a majority because me and you and we sit down here and we say that, but majority people don't think like that. Them think what them see and just okay, the browner, the nicer, this, you know what I mean? The this,
Yeah.
the that.
And you know what? Yeah, I can admit, when I was younger and in school, I did like the brown man. Not necessarily like light
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the,
skin,
the
but
fairer
like
skin
the
man.
fairer skin man, brown man. But as I got older and you come more into yourself and you understand yourself a bit more, I'm like, nah, boy, shit, a dark skinned man. When he looks shine up, like you know, like when he put Vaseline on,
Yeah,
Lord
shine
of
like
God,
dial piece.
like
Ding-dong.
dial piece. No, sir.
And that's
Welcome aboard, Destiny 5. Welcome aboard. Destiny says the problem with some of these men, their parents black like Ace as speared, and them only want the brown skin woman.
Oh dear.
That's true. That's true. But
Destiny. It's
Destiny's
very, very,
coming
very
again.
true.
that's true.
It's very
Destiny.
true.
It's true. But
You know, it's
It-
true. Some people, they come from dark skinned parents, but yet they want the fairer skinned person. And I don't know. I don't know why that
there's a
is.
society where them come live in them and I see some people don't change.
Is
some
it
people
because
don't-
we live in the
Guys, that
UK
is
and the
not
UK is,
even UK alone.
predominantly white people?
No.
Because that could be that
No,
too.
but in the Caribbean as well.
Because in your class, when you're in your class at school, it's predominantly white people in your class, and there's a minimal of, you
Black.
know,
But you know what? Not in my generation. That's necessarily. We had a good mixture of black,
yeah, because you're a bit
Asians, white,
younger.
Chinese, Japanese, or wherever you came from. But we had a decent mixture. But obviously, maybe coming from like, just for an example, like my mum's background and her generation, I'm sure she's told me that she was the one black girl in her class, or the only one.
Mad.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy, you know.
Which is crazy. I can't
You can
imagine it.
Imagine that's you can imagine them going to school in them days. It's like a torture.
Yeah, because how do you relate?
Exactly.
How do you relate?
How do you relate to it? It's insane. You think they're more superior, and that's what they portray on
And-
TV.
and
Because we live in the UK, there's not many black
and-
shows on the
And
in
up
the
to today,
UK.
but saying that UK, but Jamaica we come from is the same. The brown skin girl get the better opportunity. One time back in the days when I go into the bank, it's be a brown skin girl. You understand? The darker skin girl get
The cleaning jobs.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh
So,
no.
it's just that it's all across the board, you know what I mean? You got the higher racism, the lower, and it's every people just go for what looks better to the eye.
Yes.
You understand? Because sometimes even look at them people say people huggle me and say, "Where you come with that assumption? You didn't make nobody, so what you know where you come and I say and I class somebody as just leave people, man.
Yeah.
You never make nobody, so just leave people.
Yeah,
God
exactly.
make people and God make everybody how you want them to look.
Yes.
So who is you now go cuss a person and said, you know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
true.
Don't do it.
Yes. Welcome, Benson. Welcome.
Hey.
Good one as I'm for conduct every time.
Faye says, "Oh, welcome, Benson. Was wondering where you were." You know, Benson's always shuffling about trying to
Always
do
on the
something and trying to better the channel. Anything to better the channel, you know.
Good
Which,
evening.
yeah, we really appreciate it. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not to 100 still, but I'm giving God thanks, you know. Very interesting topic. Good evening to everyone. You know, very interesting topic.
Yes.
But I must say, this is not a discussion that I hope the viewers don't get any misunderstanding
Oh, offense.
if-
Oh,
or
offended.
be offended that this discussion is a racial discussion because it's open to person's preference of who they like to date. And I heard earlier on G-Star mention about the footballers when choosing their wives, which is a very important
point.
that you have raised based on the fact that those persons are persons in society that a lot of younger youths and us look
Look
at.
up to them, innit?
But what I realize is that most of the footballers, they don't actually choose their wife, you know.
Yeah, that me, I think they choose
So
So what, the
company
wife
contract.
chooses
Yeah,
them?
No.
company contract.
No.
So yeah, what happens?
No, this is how it goes. Majority of them, to be honest with you, and if you should do your investigation about it,
Yeah, something like that. there,
it's by sometime their agents or somebody introduce them to somebody of that
caliber.
or that color or whatever it is. And what you have to take
Go with
in
you, yeah, with the image, yeah.
yeah, and what you have to bear in mind is that remember that if you look back on it, even if we should take the black footballers from the black footballers, that when they do associate themselves, they don't go back to where they're from to choose
Somebody with
somebody.
for youthful days.
So then and there you can say, see it clearly that it's not all of it's to their own well-being. Now, what happened is, what I think, my personal opinion is that with black man currently, and I've been saying this for a time, and I've been doing my own investigation into this. What has happened in society now, presently, is that the wheels have changed, unfortunately. And this is where black women is going to face the consequences of not being
Choice. First choice.
being
First choice.
what they are doing now, in my
Compliant?
opinion, is saying that they are independent and not thinking about what a man really likes. Now, when you compare that between white persons, I've done a little bit of investigation. When you comparing that to white persons, right, is that they find it very much easier to get along with the people of other race. Because black women have a tendency now in society to say, oh, we are independent, we don't want this from a man if a man is not doing that. And all a man want is respect.
That's all.
And then what happened is other nations,
Not saying that.
because I don't want to use the word white, other nations which are not black, they are taking the time out to show the respect to black men. And if I should use that word, wherein is not deep as the meaning of this word, but I'm going to use it and so we could have a clearer understanding of it. They are more submissive. They are more willing to learn what a black man likes
No,
and
it's a
yet
black
still
man, what a man.
But the
what
thing
man
what
is-
a
likes.
man likes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to
No.
interject. What I'm finding these days as well,
Yeah.
with my own research, is that a lot of other races are trying to morph into the black woman at
Yeah.
the same time. So I feel like back in the day, the other races was more submissive and all of the above, more than the black woman. But I'm finding out now, as time goes on and as social media has a lot to do with it, you know, you can go on YouTube and learn so much different things. There's so much things to learn. And also the other races will have black friends as well that they will learn from in order to accommodate the black man.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I
don't
agree.
think it is how it was back in the day with the other races. I don't think it's that in this present day. Because when you speak to the other races, a lot of them are morphing into the black woman. They sound like black women.
Yeah. So that's why.
They're trying to cook like the black woman. They're trying to have an attitude a little bit like a black woman. there's a lot of things.
The
you know,
character,
Yeah.
the
Dress-
whole
but one-
character
dress-
of
well,
the
I'm
black
just-
woman.
remember-
dress, dress like
One
the
little
black
something
woman.
I say.
Yeah, go on.
One thing them I win with, you know, when them win, when them get, you know, I mean, I know when them get it, you know, then get the shape.
But remember,
Yeah, why?
What do you-
Get the shape.
yeah,
Remember-
yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
remember,
It's true.
And get the shape.
remember.
But then
as-
you have got BBL there as well. You know, you have got places where you can buy shape now. You know.
Well,
Yeah. You can buy shape now. Remember, you can buy shape.
yeah, but when I
Yeah.
see, when I see a little, all right, I'm not me a pedophile or anything, but
Not to interrupt you, no, Benson.
Yeah, you
sorry.
can see a little 13-year-old white girl where you know say she have that shape already. It's like she born with it, just like when I see a little black girl born with the shape. Yeah, you see a little.
But it's the food. More time
That's
as
why
well.
I said. That's why I said one time they never have it, but them get that now.
And this is where they probably have more confidence and a little bit more oomph going on for them, you
Get
know?
that now, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
but Nubian,
yeah.
you're saying that they are
Morphing.
moving to
Morphing?
Yeah.
Morph. Yeah.
no. What you're saying, I'm not saying what you're saying is not true, and I was saying this based on the topic that has mentioned
Yes.
that they would wanna, but if we're gonna, I think the topic mentioned about dating or
Yes, it's dating. With your with skin
no,
tone.
yeah.
Yes.
So that part of it is fine, but when it comes down to the relationship part of it, right? That also what you're saying is right. But when it comes down to the relationship aspect of it, it has changed per se. Now the thing is, what you have to look into, speaking on a man's perspective, no disrespect to all the bloggers and the ladies on the internet, the black ladies. Now, what you have to take into consideration is that I do know that some of them do have their men, right? But you have to also take into consideration is what type of man that they're dealing with. Because certain man is not going to deal with those ladies that behave derogative
In the way, yeah.
in certain way on social media.
All right, 'cause again,
But do you know what?
So
Yeah, can I
there's-
just
there's
cut in?
the-
I sorry to cut you, Benson and G Star. I also feel like the black man is idolized. Do you get what I mean? Which
Yes.
is why people that are from various cultures
more taboo.
are so attracted to the black man. It's just like, okay, if we want to hit it back in slavery days, yeah? When you go back to slavery days, they wanted the tallest, the biggest, the most muscly black man
Strongest.
to reproduce. Like there's one slave out there, I can't off the top of my head, I can't remember the name. But his job, his sole job was to reproduce
yeah.
with all other black men. So they could have children with the same
build.
DNA, the same genes as that black man, so they can be tall and strapped in. And so I feel like it's come from some sort of idolization about, do you get what I'm saying?
The black man.
About the black man.
yeah.
And vice versa, because there are, you know,
Listen, they
People
they
from
put our
various-
body, they put the black woman's body in the museum.
yeah.
You understand?
yeah.
The
But
black
yeah.
woman's body's in the
But
museum,
yeah,
and
what
her
go on?
insides are also in the museum
yeah, what
because
go
of
on?
we're built
Yeah.
totally different
Right.
from everybody
But
else
yes,
because
Right.
we're
But
superior.
what Ben said,
Not superior to all other races, you know, but it's because there's something different about us that
In DNA.
in DNA,
Yeah.
more than
Anywhere,
anywhere
we're
else.
stronger.
Yeah.
But the
Hang on a minute, sorry. Welcome aboard, Zona. Welcome aboard. Welcome.
Hi, Zona.
Long time, Zona.
but what Ben said,
Zona says a black man expectations of a black woman is completely different from the expectations
No.
of another race.
no, I don't think so.
Well,
I,
Let me
do you
tell you
know
what-
what?
another
I think
point.
there's some truth to that.
No,
There-
that's
that's
I
another
think there's
point.
some
What we
truth
trying
to
to
that.
say
it's
is
Yes,
almost
Zona,
like we're
come
supposed to
through.
know. It's like we're supposed to know
No,
better, basically.
No, but what Ben said trying to say no. All right.
Because we're going back to
Yeah.
the topic
If-
is the
yeah, yeah,
dating,
yeah.
right?
If
The
we-
topic
yeah,
is the
if we
dating.
go upon if you mention YouTube and social media, if you go upon YouTube and social media, you go through, you will find 99% of black women come. Oh, I don't want. I'm independent. You know, you white man come. You know, you them advertise them something there. They might even think it, but them not advertise it. out and put it out in the universe like that. It's mostly black woman I do that thing. I'm independent. I don't need a man. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that. A man after this. A man after that. Me not hear white woman I do them something there. I don't hear it.
True.
I don't hear it.
So
I get where you're
So
coming
what you
from.
put out is what you get.
exactly, because Zeus, that black man that you mentioned, he ended up having he got 952 kids.
Mhm.
900.
Yeah.
So it's a thing we're in society. The gap, Nubian, you mentioned something not too long ago. But what happened is, I'm going to stick to the topic. Now,
No, but the thing
some
is,
person's
it's not.
preference.
If the thing is, I don't want it to just straight off the topic, because it all marries together.
Yeah.
It all boils down to why
Attractiveness,
People-
yeah.
are attracted to
One
different
thing, yeah.
skin tones. The fairer skin tone to the darker skin tone. This is what I'm saying. So it has to come from somewhere. And this is why we're talking about it. We're not straight off the topic.
Yeah.
We're just getting to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to anyway.
We'll never get to the bottom of it.
Well, we're trying to, but we have to try.
So
and
what
we're
happened
talking
is-
about it. Yeah,
So-
because at the end of the day, like you said, black women, we're not submissive. Well, we can't say all, and we can't say all
No, can you see?
other races are
submissive either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can't speak for everyone.
No.
Yeah.
We're just speaking
People are
on a
people.
small scale
Yes.
because
Yes.
we're only one
No, but-
person.
All right.
Yes.
What I'm
We're
trying
only
to
one
say.
person. We're not. We can't speak on a big
No,
word
but the way you
words.
see it, what is where you see?
Yeah.
As I said, them I put it
All
over
right.
the universe.
Yeah, what we have to try and understand. And I think if my memory serves me right, I mentioned that to you maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Something similar to this. With black men and
Oh,
white
yeah, yeah,
women.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what happened is, this is what happens, in my opinion. Whenever a black man, right, speaks to another race, the first thing, when they're getting to know each other, her response is, I would want to learn your culture. I would want to learn
Your way.
your things, how to cook, how to do that to please her.
Yeah.
But do you know
No.
what?
Bring it
Remember
on.
now,
Yeah.
I
now,
love it.
now what happened
You will
is,
say, you will rinse us
what
now.
happened is,
I'm listening.
when it comes down to a relationship, what a lot of persons fail to realize is that, ladies, and I'm telling you this, you don't have to tell a man that you love him.
No.
You
We
don't
we
have
don't
to.
want to hear that. That don't mean nothing.
Just show him respect.
That is all.
That's all you have to do.
All.
Just show him respect. Now,
Just
what
respect.
happened is, there's a particular race, bear with me one sec, that for some reason, which society or a particular country where they are from, everybody, every white woman or whoever it is, other nations, seems to want to follow their trend of doing things and saying things. Now, when it comes down to us as men, based on the personality of the man is not going to choose you.
But do you know what? Can I
Hang on a minute,
interject?
hang on a minute.
'Cause-
Welcome
alright.
aboard, Tamia. Welcome aboard. Good evening. Welcome to Chill
Good
and
evening.
Spill. Welcome aboard, Christine.
As a-
You are definitely, yeah, I know you're a bit late, but it doesn't matter. The main thing is that you're here right now, getting into this hot topic.
All right.
Faye has says a lot of people, once they reach a certain status or they start to make a lot of money, they have their darker skin / black women wife / wife, and then they marry a Caucasian white woman. An Arsenal footballer did this. He played for Arsenal a little while ago.
All right. Listen to this.
So you feel like once you get to a certain status, that's what happens.
All right. Well, Benson, you touch a valid point where you say the woman asks you. Them people ask you where you want, so they want to learn how to do things for you as a man, because that's why they want to learn. Well,
No, the culture.
yeah, they want to learn the culture so they can get for please.
It's exactly,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
exactly the
please,
same thing that I was talking
yeah,
about.
but for a black woman now, when you meet a black woman, make sure they say, yo, me not cook for you, no. Me no housewife business, me no this, me no that.
Oh,
So what?
no.
No, but do you know what, yeah?
I don't agree.
I-
I have to
Come
stop.
on,
I
I
don't
man.
agree. I don't
I'm not
agree
saying
with
that
this.
doesn't
Come
happen.
on, man.
I
Me no
mean,
I'm
housewife.
not saying that doesn't
Conversation,
happen, yeah?
Conversation. Me no have a cook. Me no.
No. I'm not saying that doesn't
Oh.
happen.
Reality, no,
That
still
can
no.
happen.
It's
I'm
true,
not
no.
saying that doesn't happen,
Oh
but
my
there are
goodness.
people that are non-black or Caucasian, other cultures, I would say,
When I do it.
that don't cook.
Yeah,
And they're still with their black man. But what I feel like it is they're still with their black man and they don't cook.
Yeah,
They
but-
don't do nothing like that. But
As-
you know what it is? With the black man now,
Yeah.
because we are black women, the expectation
Is way higher.
is way higher. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't do these things, you know. I'm not saying that. I 100% agree that me as a black woman, I'm going to respect my man 110%.
Yes, man.
All-
Because
all
I'm
day.
with that man all day, every day.
Yeah, man.
Once
I'll
I'm
put that
shown
on
that
my
same
life.
respect.
Yeah. Once I'm shown that same respect, I'm not gonna respect you and you're ill treating me.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give
Exactly.
you.
And this sorry
Wouldn't
to
agree
cut
with
you,
that either.
Zorna. Zuz, but this goes with what Zorna's saying. She said G-Star. When a black woman says she is independent and don't need a man, have you stopped to think about her experience in the past? So that is her defense. Zorna, I agree with you there. That could be her defense. But at the same time,
No.
I also agree
I
with...
support that.
No, do you know what? This is what I say. Once you've moved on from that relationship, if you have not healed from a bad, abusive relationship, you need to seek some form of professional help. Not being sarcastic, not being rude or anything like that. Because when you meet somebody else, you cannot carry what
That
you went
burden,
through
into
with
this.
that
Hi,
person
Tony.
Yeah.
into a new
'Cause
relationship because it's
China.
a totally different person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very important.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel like this is what a lot of black women are doing, hence why they're so defensive when it comes to certain situations.
And unattractive. It's very unattractive when woman behave them kind of way. It's very for a man.
Yes,
You
it
know
is.
why?
It
You
is
don't
very
want
unattractive.
hear a woman that talk about me independent. Me don't need a man. Me don't need.
But
That
I feel like, do you know what it
want
is?
hear that.
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like sometimes don't take it as face value. Don't take it as the surface of literally just hearing that word independence. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe try and take
But
it
the
a
thing
step
is,
deeper
Zuz-
to understand why the woman might be saying
But the
this.
thing is,
do you get what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Yeah,
but
but
the
if I
thing
say
is,
don't
you
need
got
me-
some men that once they hear that independent business,
Yeah, me
they
God.
lock off.
Yeah. No,
That's a
it's
lock off
true.
point.
Yeah,
That is a
because-
lock
It's
off
true.
point. They don't
Yeah.
even care what the layers, whatever. Once they hear independent, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
over
yeah,
from then.
Yeah, you know why?
You
You
don't
No,
wanna
no,
hear it.
and I understand.
You want a feminine, you want to talk to a woman and she just come feminine. She just seems very feminine. That's what you need. You talk to a woman and you just want she
But I'm sure at one point in her
Feminine.
life, she's had to be
Of course.
independent.
Yeah, well,
So,
yes,
do you get what I'm
yes,
saying?
But no, go on now.
But she's not shouting
Flash
it
it.
from the rooftops.
No, nobody flash that.
No, she's not flashing it.
Yeah,
And-
that's not necessary. Because
Yeah.
it's very unattractive.
Faith says, black women are submissive and we are very gentle, kind, loving, and giving, and very loyal. It's society that portrays black women as hard and ignorant because of our fighting spirit due to our history and slavery.
Exactly.
And she says, we love and cherish our men them.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
And Christine says, everyone needs someone. Sometimes people just don't want to admit it. That's true as well. And
Well,
the thing is, that could block you though in life because you don't want to admit that you need somebody. That
Then
is
I-
a blockage.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
That is
absolutely.
a blockage.
It absolutely
Yeah, of
is
course.
a
You know, I'm
blockage.
not saying, what black women, a lot of us are very strong and independent and, we have a lot going.
it's
But at
good.
the same time, some of us are submissive and some of us are submissive to a fault till the man wants to take absolute disrespect.
Can I just
They
interject?
disrespect
Sorry,
you
it's
sometimes.
it's a very
Yeah.
hot topic tonight.
No, because the thing is, sometimes that's what will happen. You think to yourself, oh, okay, so you wanna you agree to this, you agree. There's nothing that you disagree with. You agree to everything I do. You want to learn everything that I know and whatever. So that means I can literally walk all over you, and that's it.
And now you don't even have your own opinion.
There's no
It's
opinion.
like coming
there's
to
no
America.
nothing.
Anything that you like.
I like what you like. No,
Yeah.
no man don't want nobody like that.
But what I'm saying is,
You don't
yeah,
want no man like that.
no, you
And
don't.
Naz says that she 100% agrees. Did I read
yeah,
that?
she-
Oh, Zorna. Okay, Zorna said some black men wants to demand respect from their black women, but have to earn respect from another race. Black women is submissive and caring.
Yes, and on touching on Zorna's point, yeah, what I would like to say is and on Faye's point, is that society does portray black women like worth these hard
Yeah.
nut women. We can take anything, even our pain threshold. We don't even want to get into medical. We could easily get there, okay? If our pain threshold, everything, we're just tough. We're like rock, yeah, and nothing to do us, and nothing can't affect us, and that's not true. I feel like we are naturally built strong, yes. However, we know when to be submissive. That's how we're built. Black
Well,
women
some.
know, not all, just like not all Caucasian or black women know how
Yes.
to be submissive
Yes.
or have strength. All women are different. But what
Yes.
I'm saying is, majority of us are built strong, and we do know when
Yes.
to be submissive. We know how to shift in a relationship. And I feel like society has made it seem like we don't know how to.
All right.
And because of certain experiences of certain black women, they have built up this defense.
Yeah.
And they are waving the flag of independence. And I'm not a person that says, oh yeah, I'm independent. No, I want my man to do things too. Okay?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You got some black men as well also that will have one really bad heartbreak, from the love of their lives. They've had a love of their life once, and since that, they've got their back up. They, they don't want to put down the wall. They don't want to
Try again.
They don't want to show too much emotion. They want to cut off because they're protecting themselves of being hurt.
Well,
That affects, because the thing is, as much as we need to heal ourselves as women if we had a bad relationship, that goes for the man also.
Yes.
Because you've had that hurt back in the day, or you've had it with 1-2 women, the woman after that now is in trouble.
Or that determines what race they go to next.
Yes, exactly.
Because, like,
oh, that's it now. That's it for the black
now.
woman.
I've had
Oh,
that
yeah.
black woman.
Yeah.
It was the love of my
That's
life.
it.
I've never been so hurt in my life.
Yeah.
So you know what?
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I hear this.
And
that too.
what we have to understand is that even though there are many differences between the races and the cultures of all different women, we still share a common ground. We are women. Do you get what I mean?
We're all
We're
women.
all women.
With different
so
races.
we might
That's
be
it.
different races and different cultures, but we all share common ground. That the fact that we are
We
women.
all have menstrual
there's
cycles.
Yeah, so there are some things
yeah.
that a Caucasian or a non-black woman will do the same thing
Yeah, right. Well, yeah,
as a black woman.
I hear this now. I agree when I say black woman strong and this and that. Yes, what I feel like 99% when I use the strength in the wrong way. Black woman's strength what I'm supposed to use it to keep the family together. Not use it to break up the family.
Yes,
not
I agree.
Use it to back your man. Use it in that kind of way.
And I agree.
Use it to build up man. That's how the strength supposed to use. But not using it to demoralize a man to make you feel like a man feel like.
No,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, I
That-
agree.
that is
I don't
what-
like
But
that
what
at all.
about the man, though, G? What about the man? Not just
Oh.
about the woman, because at the end of the day, yes, a lot of the black men are going for other races. But what about the man?
Hi, Johnny.
What do you think the man has to do?
The man.
Yes.
And what do
The
you
man
think,
with no-
Benson, as well?
No.
Yeah, what does the
100%.
man
No,
have
no,
to do?
no. Hold on. No, me not go lie to them. Me not bias them. Me not say a man not disrespect woman and all them kind of thing. You know. Yeah, I'm put up my honesty, but to me say I go on the world now. How me see the world around right now and in my community, how me see the thing I go now. Boy, woman, to me, woman is just a distraction. I'm not gonna lie. Woman is just a distraction. Like, them
That's
just,
very sad to
them
say.
them just,
Women should be your peace.
yeah, I'm saying it's not. Woman to me now, in this day and age, how me say, to what me now say, in the community, how me say, oh, people me interact with everything, me just say, woman is a big distraction. Nothing, if you say, okay, build it up. They just come like,
But do you think that's
God.
based on your experiences, though? Because like
But
Nubian said
not just
earlier,
me, not just me.
not just
innit?
you, but I'm talking generally, like
Yeah.
men, because you guys are the men on the panel.
Mhm.
Is that down to their experiences, which is also a part
Yeah.
of your problem as well?
Yeah,
Because you've chosen that woman.
No.
You know, you might have not seen the red flags, or you might have just totally ignored the red flags.
Yeah, no, but
Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Isn't that like? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, am I
me-
explaining
what
it
you ask-
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, what you say, but what I'm saying is like for everybody, me hardly can talk to a person, a person, no, and them have a good relationship. Hardly.
no, but again, like I said, sometimes I feel like in
So-
all relationships, men and women, whatever, you will come across, and it depends on what stage in your life. It could be earlier on in your life. It could be later on in your life. You meet that one person, the good person, but you wasn't specifically ready. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
You wasn't specifically ready for that person to embrace. You wasn't on that level of accepting what they had to offer. You wasn't ready to fully commit. You wasn't ready to do that because, again, it boils down to maybe the lack of healing or just not being ready.
Yeah.
So now you wasn't ready. That opportunity has passed. And now every person or every woman, every man after that is problem.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome
we-
aboard,
we
Cerise.
ask-
Welcome
we
aboard.
ask-
Welcome
we-
to Chill and
Me, what you
Spill.
ask about that?
Cerise says, yes, spot on. Once a man gets hurt, that's it. The F-boy journey begins.
So,
And also, we have to address the viewers. Destiny 5 says, well, I'm old school. If you're into a relationship, I believe in taking care of my man and try and building a good relationship. Sometimes our men need that support to be understanding what a good relationship is about. Behind every good man is a strong woman.
Exactly.
Definitely.
yeah.
When your man comes home,
Not anymore, no.
food on the table, you know?
Behind every-
you
behind-
can't
Head
write
yeah,
it
no,
off.
massage
right, no,
and
behind
head
it-
rub
right.
and all these things. I don't know about any other woman. I'm just talking about myself.
Yeah.
And there's
That's
all
all I can do.
I'm still reading the viewers, guys.
what?
Tarkatons, yeah?
Them for call, man.
Zorda says the worst thing our black men can take our kindness for weakness. That too, sometimes you can take the kindness for weakness, you know, and that's what I was talking about earlier with just, you know, because you're a certain way and it's rare for a black woman to be a certain way, you can be taken for a little bit of a carpet. Yes. Destiny 5 says some men are like overgrown babies. Yeah. And Christine says, why is a woman a distraction, G Star? But I think you explained that.
Yeah. You see. Yeah, all right.
Benson,
I've-
what do you think?
No, you want
Because you've been a bit quiet.
you want this stuff.
I want to know what is going on in your mind.
You want go on.
It's just
man.
quiet, you know.
It's quite because he's thinking. I want to know what's
yeah,
going
you're
on.
the panel. You can't
What
just
do
sit
you
there
think,
quiet.
Benson?
Man, listen and learn and I hear no opinion.
No.
But the only thing that I have to say, really,
Yeah.
is that, and this is something that a lot of black women is going to be upset with me about, and is I'm giving black women the next 5 years, right? The next 5 years, and they will be the biggest investors on the face of the planet of Bobby buying Bob.
Buying dildo.
Yes. Because, like it or not,
What's that right now, innit?
like it or not, black women have to wake up and realize in society now that black women, black men, they are not too interested in black women anymore.
True.
And you have to a lot of persons, we have to be real in ourselves. Black women, we have to separate what happened to our ancestors and forget about that, because that happened how many thousands years ago or 100 years ago.
Now I forgot
The
about
reality,
it, but act away from it. You
yeah,
know,
the
don't act
reality,
away, make it be a part of your life. Like, yeah,
yeah, the reality of it
Terminal
now
move.
is that 80% of black men now, 80% of black men now, they are not interested in black women. And I'm sorry,
That's you.
they are not interested.
I'm not too interested.
So,
You're too.
so,
You're too
Wow.
live.
so at the end of the day, really and truly, when you look at it,
We are
and this is this, and I've been looking into it and I've been asking questions, and it's so good that this topic came about, because I wanted to keep silent, because I know after this a lot of black women will hate me after. But the truth is, black women are in trouble.
Big time, brother.
They are in trouble.
Because
And what it-
Some of us.
Yeah. All right. Remember I said, 80%, So unfortunately,
Is that on your stats?
yeah, that's what our reality matter.
okay.
All right. Listen.
What you have to realize is that
'Cause that's a large percentage.
The one
All
right.
right. let me
You right,
let me
man.
let me
You right.
No, seriously. No.
Nubian, I'm going to say this to you.
No, because the thing is, if you're going to say
Didn't
stats,
I
we spoke about this. Yes, we did.
didn't I and I said to you that I'm looking up and trying to get some information, and I didn't have any idea that you're going to have this topic today, don't it? So this is not. Now, what you have to take into consideration is this. Another thing now that I'm going to say is that white men, yeah, that goes out with, that are looking black women now, if you're going to put it on a percentage level,
It's very low.
I would put it at 60% of them now, right? When it comes to black woman, it's an experiment.
Yeah. They just want to know. Then just
It's
want
an
to say-
experiment.
They just want to say, yeah, me there with that. Yeah. And I'm not serious
It's an experiment.
for them.
And we'll see this in workplaces. And it's the truth.
Yeah, true.
So if you check the percentage, they just want to say that, oh, I sleep with that a black woman before and she's like that. Because what happened is, the same way, one thing, sometimes I don't even like to even talk, Trust me. 'cause
Listen.
No,
But
I
at
understand
the
what
end
you're
of the
saying,
day, yeah,
and I'm not saying that it's not true.
black women need to wake up and smell the coffee. All right, look at this again. Another thing that you can look into. When it comes to other nations or other races, right? A lot of the races that are married from their young, say 16, 17, 18 or younger, which their parents said, all right, I want you to marry my daughter or whatever it is, when they are young, from even 10. Yeah? If you realize and you check the statistics, those relationships last longer than this part of the world. Because the main reason for that is that boy or that girl, when they reach in their 30s, right? When they reach in their 30s, they don't have any experience
I've done bad
of
experience.
any
bad
other man or any other woman. Now, we on this side of the world now, because a lot of us, when we get into a relationship, Sometimes the man, when he's ready to get married or get into a serious relationship, he has slept with 15, 20, 18, 10 women. And then the woman maybe sleep with 8, 5, 10, but she's not going to tell you the exact number, which that is okay. So what happened is, then and there, the comparison start to take place in mentally. When the comparison start to take place, you will think as an individual that, oh, that person treats me better, that person treats me better.
Because you're saying that they have someone to compare to.
Yes.
Too much.
On the other side of the world, for those persons who married when they are young, they don't have that experience, and their relationship and their marriage lasts longer. Now, another point where I'm going to get to now, to exact to the topic. Why do you think that when a black man, right, married to another race, right, it lasts a bit longer than us on this side of the world? Why is that?
What? Because are you putting it? Is it because that he hasn't had that race before and he has nothing to compare to?
Yeah, but no.
No, probably because they're more submissive. And
Yes,
they're more,
because
they're
that
more
woman
they're more
submissive and want
and,
their marriage to work.
and will work through tough
to
times.
tough times.
More than challenge
In a
every
no-
little.
Yeah, but then can we
thing.
not also
So-
can we not also relate that to that man who marries that woman
Yeah.
that is another race, another culture, different culture. He marries that woman when he's actually ready. All the other times that he's been with other women,
No, man.
or specifically
have to be
black
ready,
women,
man.
no, you have to be
yeah,
ready.
man, you do.
Let's
Remember,
be real.
remember.
You're ready,
Speak on the woman's behalf. There's two men here.
Yeah.
Speak on the woman's behalf.
Yeah.
No.
Man ready. Man,
As
man
I was
ready.
going
Okay,
to-
from the woman's
Yeah.
behalf, it
And-
seems like you men are not ready. You could be that woman.
Yeah.
You could say, babe, I want to be married. I want to build with you. I want to support
going
you.
to-
I want to build a legacy. Do you understand?
I'm going
And
to-
you're saying that with the wrong man.
right.
Even though it's a black man,
Le-
it's the wrong man at the time.
Let me clear up certain things first.
Yeah.
The viewers have had a lot to say.
Yeah.
by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to clear this up and then we can hear what the viewers say, because I've been silent for a while. Now, the ladies now, the black ladies, which is on the smaller percentage, may God bless you and keep you. And you work with the relationship, because remember now, I'm not saying black women are no good, I did not say that, and I'm not putting down black women. Because what happened is, a lot of us will just talk when a discussion comes up. But sometimes if you do your investigation, all right, look at it. When you see a black woman, a black man, and a white woman on the street, or a white woman and a black woman, have you ever seen anybody so loving?
Sorry.
Don't it? But yet still, notice it, the black man now with his black woman, he's not doing it on the street. I couldn't tell when last I've seen a black man with a black woman on the street.
Why is that?
But do you know
Why
exactly?
is that?
Is that?
Is that on the man's point of view or the woman's?
Right, because I have all my relationships.
I don't have
I
no
can say
problem showing affection.
Yeah,
That's not an issue for me.
yeah.
I'm not hide. I don't have to hide my affection.
Speaking of mine.
Yeah, white
Yeah.
woman now we're more
I'm not hiding.
sure.
Yeah.
That woman show.
But the
them
thing
kinda
is,
thing them more, innit?
At the same
Yeah,
time,
but again,
you
that's
don't-
because
but
of
hang on
what
a
you
minute.
chose. Go on,
We're all
Nubian,
talking.
sorry.
At the same time, you don't, as a black woman, even though you don't mind affection, you don't want rejection either from your black man.
Yes.
You're out there on the road, you want to hold hand, you want to give a little peck. You don't want your man to turn around and say, "Where you do? What are you doing? What
Yeah.
you think you're doing?
No,
what
no,
you
do you
think
know
you're doing
what?
on
Yeah,
the street?"
it's true.
No,
Be
what
real,
is that?
G-Star.
What is that?
Be
so
real.
at the same time,
no,
we
no,
can't
no, no.
always get the blame.
Okay,
You
no,
understand?
No, for real.
That what is going on?
reality.
there?
Nubian's
That's
right.
not
Can I just
fair.
say something? Say me and G-Star is together. Me and you is together, G-Star. Yeah?
Who wants
Yeah, yeah,
rejection?
yeah.
No one.
And me, I'm a person that likes to show affection on road, you
And you
know.
wanna show
We don't
affection?
have to be tonguing down or nothing, but
No.
a little peck here and
We're
there,
good with it,
holding
man.
hand.
We're good
I
with
want
it,
you
man.
to rub my face and whatever.
Oh, yeah,
If I go and lean in for a kiss now, are you gonna go and reject me because you're not used to that
Yeah, from a black woman.
from a black woman?
No, not
Because,
necessary.
but no, not necessarily.
No, yeah,
but have
if
you
me-
been in that predicament though? Because
No.
maybe all your past experiences, you've never had to show affection on the road.
All right,
So
you're-
then showing affection on the street or in public is new to you.
Yeah, all
So
right.
then when you do get it, you don't know how to react.
All right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Stick up when we come to England, and
Welcome aboard, Evolution Grooves.
I'm-
welcome aboard. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Hi.
New viewer, can everybody welcome Evolution Grooves, please?
Welcome,
welcome, Evolution.
Grooves.
Welcome. So, we used to when I was married, and lived together with my wife. Whenever you used to this, but every time I come out of the house, I forget a kiss. I go in, I forget a kiss. After a while, I get used to it. You understand? I never used to that before, because I come from Jamaica. We not deal with them thing there. You understand?
Exactly.
But when me come now, I see that I go on now, and every minute I love you, and this and that. Me get used to it. You understand? I work with it.
Welcome aboard,
No.
Clifton Sweet. Welcome aboard.
Welcome
to Chill and Spill.
Now, me now stage in my life now when me used to the system and now. I don't know if you have a girl, me like can walk and hold on.
Welcome aboard,
And if you want to kiss me on the street with boss, I look at you on the street. And I
Eric.
mean, I don't have a problem. We don't have a problem with that. No. Sit in the park and we're nice and everything like that. That's what me I look for right now.
But see, what age was obviously without you don't have to say specifically what age, but you must have been you were at an older age before you experienced that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
wasn't in your young days
No,
where you
no,
saw
no.
in Jamaica growing up seeing
No, we're not used to them
your
thing
black woman and black man showing affection to each other.
No, we're not used to
Okay,
them
so we're
thing.
going to address some of the viewers and what they have to say. Faye says, never forget our past history. The Jews will never say a statement like that. We must never, ever forget our history. Nad says 80% is a very high number.
No,
Christine
no,
says,
mislead it.
not true statement, Benson. That's a ridiculous high. That's a ridiculously high, 100%. And it's not reality. Zorna said, that is true, but when the other race fails, your black ass is the black woman taking up the pieces. It's the black woman that's taking back the pieces after everything
up the
fails.
pieces, yeah.
And Christine says, so does black men need to wake up and smell the coffee. Zorna says, just think about the main reason why other races take up a black man majority of the time is because of their popularity, like footballer, etc. Then leave them broke.
Which is what I was saying, the idolization of a black man. But go continue.
Yeah, and Clifton Sweet says, relationship is a two-way thing. The saddest thing is that we have been seeing more black women deflecting to white men because they don't rate the black man or love us enough. Me love black woman, my black woman honor need to fix this thing. Okay, and Faith says, not true. I don't believe that all other women are more submissive than black women. They are quicker to tell you about yourself.
Yes.
And when an argument starts, they are quick to call police on the black man's ass.
No,
Evolution Group says,
no.
unfortunately, the black man is a conqueror man. Low self-worth on the global stage.
All right.
And Christine says, a high percentage of black men have issues with certainty down. Thank God I have a good one, and yes, he does show me affection in public. Well done, Christine. Lovely to hear.
Woohoo.
Evolution Group says Asian and white men run our world, so have a level of confidence we don't have. Destiny says one of the reasons why some men don't want to hold hands and peck in public, is because they have someone else and they're scared someone will see them and report them. As for me, I'm not bothered.
All the comments are very, very valid.
And
All
Cerise
the
says,
comments.
and Cerise also says it depends on the distraction because some women are only trying to steer you in the right direction.
All right. Well, yeah,
Right.
you're right. What am I say? All right. When I'm saying,
So
when I'm saying, I'll raise the car police by you. Listen to me. Me not really buying that because I've never have a white relationship before. Yeah, I've never have a different relationship with
different
with
race.
race.
Yeah,
Never
you've only
ever.
gone out with black women.
Yes, and I've been police been called on me more than once with more than one woman. So that doesn't add up.
But that's why that's the
That
very
doesn't add up.
reason why you can say it doesn't add up.
Yes.
Because you've never been in that
Yeah,
situation.
no, what I'm saying.
But that doesn't mean that it's not true.
No, but what I'm saying, they call police and you're just the same.
Yeah.
I've got friends, all of my friends them when me know them get called black woman
Yeah.
them do it and get police
Well, I
called
can
on them
say-
same way.
Well,
And the thing is, what I'm saying, if I'm with a white woman and she called police for me, I would even understand that more. But for a black woman, know the struggle of you don't know as a black already, you have it hard with the police. And for a black woman say she love you and really call police for you. Come on, man. What you doing?
well,
What
I
you doing?
can say as a black
It's
woman,
even worse.
I can hold up my hands and say, I, as a black woman, yeah, hand up, I have never
Me too.
called police
Me
too.
on no black man.
Oh,
Me
you
too.
feel
you
that?
understand?
Me, you
Yeah,
know me not do
I
you
haven't
nothing.
done that.
You know I've done
You
wrong.
understand?
And
But
just
you
because
know
you
what,
have
yeah?
the powers to call, because you know you have the powers to call police.
Right,
and
but
you know some
but
bla-
do you know what,
me
G-Star?
being-
This
hold
is
on,
why
hold on.
I feel like
Yeah.
it still boils down to who you've chosen, who you've picked up, who
But
your
what-
energy is attracted to, your experiences. Because at the end of the day,
Excuse the
Me-
helicopters.
yeah, there's helicopters.
The helicopters are going by strong. There's about 7 of them in a row. So
Yeah,
sorry
excuse
about
the
that.
helicopters. But yeah, me as a black woman, and just like Nubian said, herself as a black woman, with the mindset that we have, yeah, the levels, the different levels. So we've connected with ourselves. We
Yeah.
understand ourselves spiritually.
Yeah.
I would never, it doesn't matter how mad I am with my partner, my black man, I would never call police because
Because you
I understand the levels. Now, this is what I'm
And the
trying to say,
system.
and the system.
Yeah.
So it's like, who are you choosing to be? Who are you choosing to share your energy with? These are low, regardless of they're black women or not. You know,
They're low energy.
they're low energy,
Low
low
frequency.
frequency women and low frequency people. Vice versa with the men. Like, you know, you could pick up a man that puts you down and says that you will amount to nothing, you ain't nothing, and disrespect you in that way. That woman has picked that up. Sometimes you've got to look within yourself why you've attracted this person in your life, what you're supposed to learn from that person, regardless of their tone. Do you get what I'm saying? And including their tone. So regardless and including their tone, why have you attracted that person into your life? Yeah,
man.
for you to experience that and to go through that experience all in all. What and if it's happening more than once, then you really need to look to yourself and think to yourself, why are you attracting this person? What energy are you projecting for this person to be attracted to you? Do you get what I'm saying? Because sometimes we as people can be blind by the certain energies that are being picked up. Sometimes what we see in our eyes is not what we're actually seeing. You know, like, basically we're walking around with rose-colored glasses on. That's the saying, rose-colored glasses, yeah? So we're walking around like that because we're not seeing beneath the surface of the person that we are attracting. At the end of the day, whoever
it
we
goes
are
deep.
attracting, it goes deeper than that.
Because you know
you
what as
have to
well?
look to yourself.
Some people go for material stuff as well, you know, materialistic
Yes.
stuff. Oh, I like this woman because, yes, she's not saying that she's Miss Independent and she's not shouting from the rooftops, but yet she has a house, she has a car, she's got a decent amount of money in her bank. You know, she looks good, and that's it. There's nothing goes no
deeper than that. There's
There's
surface.
you ain't got nothing in common. You don't business because she's got certain things, and it's a show off thing. You know, there's so much different levels. And Zona said, if you hit me, I'm calling the police. And Christine says, G-Star, she clearly has clearly had a reason to call the police. And Christine says, but
I would say not
if a
all the
man is
time.
beating her up-
No, I would
You
say.
see it go now?
No,
No.
but Christine
Clearly
says,
have
but
a
if a
reason.
man is, if a man is beating her up, call the police. Yes. Faye says, big up Zuz. And Faye
Thank
was
you,
also saying,
Faye.
if he's busting up your ass, I'm calling the police. But that's what I'm saying. So end of the day, you may even call the police, and then you're gonna get asked that difficult question: do you want to press charges?
Yeah.
That's the question that you have to answer.
Well, me can
yeah,
put up my
and then you're
hand.
gonna say, "Oh yeah, press charges," and then next week you're with the same man.
Aye.
Does it make sense?
That
That's
don't
what I'm
make
saying. Or
sense.
can you be so wicked?
Does that make no sense?
That
though?
don't make no
And
sense.
that's what I said. But what I'm saying, the point is, I said, other race call police, but I'm just saying, everybody does call police.
Yeah, and I can agree on that.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
saying
we
that
no- we don't
it's
use that
we
to-
don't, as black women
we
don't call police.
no.
Everyone calls police.
Everyone call police.
Black,
That's what- yeah.
white,
That's what I'm- that's
Asian,
what I'm trying to say.
Caucasian, like
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. We all call police for a certain reason.
Some woman call police just so they know say them powers. Them just know say okay, may have an argument, and them just feel like say okay. Them
And
just
that's
want
both
take it up on you.
races. That's
Big up Marie.
all races.
Right, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
all races.
Big
That's
up
what I'm
Marie
saying.
Uptown. Big
That's-
up. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Marie says we were thought wrong how we should love, and we were taught wrong, sorry, on how we should love and accept from ourselves and our men.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
But do you know what?
upbringing too.
On what's her name? More
Marie Uptown.
Hi, Marie Uptown. Just on your point, yeah, I feel like we knew how to love at one point, men, black women, and black men. We knew how to support each other, especially when we was going through any type of struggles pre-slavery. You see the strength. Yeah, the
Yeah.
kings, the queens, whatever. It doesn't matter how, whether you was royalty or you wasn't royalty.
Yeah.
We was playing our positions. We was loving each other, and we was doing the right thing. Now, after slavery, yeah, I feel like there was a breakdown in the black relationship. Yeah, specifically because Caucasian or non-black cultured individuals felt like the black woman and black man was too strong,
Yes.
and that we would take over the world.
Yes.
And don't necessarily want the
The
world.
world, no,
we
just
want
wanna live.
peace
Peace.
and just want to live.
Yeah,
And they
yes.
misunderstood
Good.
that.
Yeah, the
They
basic.
took our
The
strength.
basic makes us happy.
Right, the basic
Literally.
makes us happy. So they saw the strength between us and thought that can't happen. Which is why in 2023, when you watch an advert, Boots, Sainsbury's, whatever, any kind of advert, when it's got a family, you see the black man and the Caucasian woman, or you see the black man and a fairer skinned woman.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because they know the power
Yeah.
that a black woman and a black man
and
has
together.
together.
Together. And what it is, but
As
what
a
it
unit.
is, but what it is, what they use is this government support. First of all, what them do, them smart. And woman buy into it. As I say more time, I say, especially coming from a Jamaican background and come to this country and even see all this place there and say, I will look and say, a Jamaican woman come and she get pregnant for a man. And instead of say, okay, use our brain and say, you know what, use the system the proper way. Work with this man, make us say clean and raise the kid them together. No, she get a free house. She want to stay there by herself with the youth, the man free. And you see the end up, so you get weaker. No family business, and that's what they use. If you mash up black people, because black people buy into it. They get free this. You know much.
But do you know what? You see
well,
your point. You're
yeah,
right. You
yeah.
are right. But it didn't stem from that. It stemmed from the black man being there prior slavery.
Yeah.
And then as slavery we come into slavery,
Yeah.
the black man was taken away against our will.
Yeah.
So then now we have to depend on other resources, because we as black women used to depend on our black man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what's happening now is, we say don't focus on the slavery and back in the day and whatever and our history. Fair enough. We're not living that now, but we are living it in at some degree.
No, but what I'm
Yes.
saying, all right, well, hold
This
on.
is modern day
I mean,
slavery,
yeah, I
and what's
mean,
happening is
Post-traumatic
I mean, what-
stress.
Yeah.
That's what we
it's
have.
literally-
More
it's-
correct something when we hear one of the things they say about what Benson say about Joe, we not wrong. What Benson trying to say, to me not wrong. What I'm saying, we live away from that. Not means so we forget it, but
No, we're
don't
not-
make it determine.
No, we're not. We
Don't
don't.
make it determine.
Not
I
how-
agree.
Not
how we
every
move
day
on
in
in
and day
life
out we're
because
thinking about
somebody said
slavery.
about the Jew. The Jew them no make what Hitler do to them determine.
Yeah, because
them
they got
success.
rewarded. They've
Yeah,
got everything
No,
what
but
they
still,
deserve from
whether you
them.
get-
We ain't got.
whether-
We
whether
never
you
got
get it-
nothing, and this is what it is.
yeah, whether you get it or not, them still doesn't make it determine.
Nubian, where you woulda get? If them a give we nothing, where you woulda get? When we woulda reach down to you?
No. What I'm saying is, even it's not to me, you know. It's our grandparents and our great grands. What do
No.
you mean? They make sure that they fought for
We don't need
the
it.
right thing.
No, what we don't
Yeah,
fight
and
for. Fight
they
for.
fought for. End of the day,
Voting, living, just being big.
With them, me tell you this the other night, and I'm gonna tell you again. The people them my forefathers, the people them where watch me only not related, so me can't say it.
Yeah.
My forefathers where them go through, I hit that a for them business. You know have nothing for do with me. Them secure a life for me.
Yeah.
Listen to me, me never get trained in chuckles and all them
No,
something.
me not get that. Me
I
not very
understand
settled,
where
yeah.
them go through.
Yeah.
When me look back into the history, here how far me have to go back down to. My grandfather, my father,
Yeah.
Fim grandfather, me no have no time for that.
We live in a world
Them
now
the
where
people, that's something with them go
if
through.
we come
Me te-
together.
I hit me. A man the other day upset with me and call me African. Me not African, I'm Jamaican.
yeah.
Me no, you tell me say me have descendants from Africa. Me no know about that. My great grandfather come from Jamaica and must Ireland or wherever it is Now me no have no time for go and chase down must about 15 generation for we go through slavery and all them
I
stuff.
never like
Clifton-
it.
And all them thing they
Them-
from
I never
slavery.
like it.
Clifton says Willie Lynch, a slave master, turned us all against our slaves in 1712. Check your history books.
Yeah, that way the me no matter about that a history that a for them. We are write our own history now.
Right, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
story.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
history.
We
We're
have
not-
enough.
but I'm not.
So-
No one's disputing that. But what I'm saying is, this is why we're here today.
Yeah, so-
and this is why we're talking about this right now.
Yes.
because we've been all turned
We-
against each other, and it's
We're
very,
not
very
turning against
apparent.
each other, you know.
It's very apparent.
It has. It's filtered through.
It's very
how-
apparent
can
right
you not,
now
Can you not
in
admit?
2023?
Can
It's
you not
apparent.
admit, as a black race,
The black man don't
that
want
we
nothing
do not
to do with the
have
black woman?
post-traumatic stress about what
yeah,
we've
yeah.
gone through?
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Mission
Yeah,
accomplished.
no, listen. what I'm
Mission
saying, man.
accomplished.
All right, let me tell you something. Well, look, all right, listen to this. I'm going to tell you something now.
The missions have
When
been
me look upon
accomplished.
you, yeah, I'm look upon Zeus. Really and truly, me can say, well, uno still there. Uno still there as a woman.
Yeah.
How much woman me can look upon and say that? Everybody,
Yeah.
what me I say? Instead of a woman and a man live together now, me I talk black woman live together now. First thing a woman I idolize, instead of pay man mind, first thing I idolize, he want to go get shape, she want to go get this, she want to go get that. Then I just that I analyze right now. The whole thing mash up. Not dead again out there like that. Everything mash up. How much woman you not go see I would like or no? That me I say how much? When out of 100, how
The
much?
percentage is
I
Very low.
It is low, but that should
Very,
give you
very
hope.
The thing is, yeah,
Very low.
may I go say something? Now, you say why from the other day with this slavery thing, no matter what me and you though, you want more powers and more weapon than America have for cut out racism.
yeah, it's never
Them
gonna
thing
go.
they will never
Just forget
ever stop.
Yeah, I've
That's
accepted
very
that.
true.
I've
I'm
accepted
gonna
that.
I'm gonna show you something.
I'm not delusional.
You see, the whole thing
We are
changed when it come to
serious.
advert, right? The whole thing changed when Black Life Matters started. When you say adverts start to change with black people, when them realize that, all right, we have to do this or whatever it is. Now I'm gonna say this again. If me and you, G, have the same qualification, you know my complexion,
Yeah.
and you know
yeah,
mine.
yeah, of course.
Maybe the camera trick you know a little bit, but me look a bit clearer than you.
man, clear me.
If me and you have the same qualification, G, and we go for a job,
Yeah, I get
and
you.
we come from Jamaica, remember me, I get it
I'm
over you.
What you mean? And not black people place that.
I'm telling you, in any job,
Yeah.
because guess what happened? We have to realize that inequality in workplace or wherever it is, when them choose that, what they do is select some people and say, all right, we have one of them
Yeah,
here I work
yeah,
here,
yeah,
we have one of this and we have one of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
no
the
matter
majority?
what, no matter what me and you do, and for the people them know don't want to face reality, as long as you have a browner complexion, you're on the safe side.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes, man. You're safer.
A
Just
little
a
bit.
little bit.
You're safer.
Well,
Just a little bit. Now, here what happen is, now, you know the main reason why when I say about slavery or whatever it is, look into it. Look how long we need to get past that. Because you know why we need to get past it? Don't forget, you know.
No, get
Do
it.
not forget.
No, you
Don't
can't.
Don't
Look
make it
into it.
determine how you live your life.
Yeah, all right. If you're Nubian, and I'm going to ask you this, how many times them have right to say black people march or whatever it is and them thing there? How many people has suffered by the people that will come over here on the ship from wherever? What them call that ship there? Where we have the argument there?
Windrush.
Windrush.
Yeah.
And them send back them home. How many persons have people that are related to them? When them call a meeting for black people come out and
How
see
much come out?
how much people come out.
Mm.
So sometimes we as black people are wherever it is
I
and talk
agree.
about slavery
Yeah.
or whatever.
I
We don't
agree.
stand up for that.
We don't stand up for you.
I
Majority
agree.
of society nowadays
agree.
or wherever it is. It's just lip service or if it suits certain conversations.
Yes, man.
But
No.
it come down to the nitty gritty.
They're not.
For we stand up or whatever. They're not going to do it. They're not there.
They're
No,
not.
they're
We
not.
are not
They
represented.
literally can't be bothered.
So that is what I'm saying. That at times when you speak about them things, there are a lot of people who look and you say, "Oh, you forget your culture or whatever."
We don't forget. I don't
We don't forget it, but at the truth. So what happened is, in my mind or wherever it is, when my forefathers, me not even know if my forefathers even did it even as slave.
Me don't know nothing like that, brother. Me no,
Look how much generation
Me no
we have
ex-
to go back.
me no experience slavery.
All right,
It's
but look
true.
into it in
And we
2023.
don't even know if they're black.
All right,
I don't know
look into it.
nothing.
Look into it
I'm
in
going to show up and show up. I never know
2023.
show.
Right? Emancipate yourself
From
from mental slavery.
Yes.
None but ourselves can free our minds.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that I tell you. Sir.
So now,
You can't live
nowadays,
slavery.
yeah. So nowadays, with we or wherever it is, a good relationship. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, if you're Chinese, you're any color. As long as you find the person and you communicate with the person, and the person will go the ends of the earth for you, and you will do the same for the person.
That is it.
That is it.
Yeah.
It no matter if you're black, you're white, or wherever it is.
That
No,
is
it
it.
doesn't matter.
Alright.
It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
But
Yeah,
what-
But
the
like
only
what
thing
G
is-
Star said, yeah.
My
he
only
can
concern
see
is
me and Nubian. Sorry,
Yeah, we can
Nubian.
cancel with
Yeah.
that woman.
He can see me and myself, Swords, and Nubian, that was still
Yeah, still grounded, man.
grounded,
Yeah.
and that should give you hope.
but the thing is, the sad thing about it though, the sad thing about it,
That should give you
The
hope.
sad
That if
thing
there's
about
two
it,
of
the
us
only
here,
thing I
there
feel-
must be more.
the,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
I feel
there's- of
really
course
sad
there's
about
more.
is
There's
our
more.
black race
There's more.
just being forgotten about. Like in years to come, you will never know black people.
No,
not
do you
gonna
know why?
exist
Let me tell you
anymore.
why that will never
Of
happen.
course we're gonna exist.
Let me tell you
Oh,
why
really?
that. You know, let me
How
tell
we
you why
gonna
that.
exist?
No,
If
no,
all the black men are gonna go to the white women,
no. Let me tell you
No,
why
black
that will
people-
never
and
happen.
other
No, no,
races
no, no,
and
no,
other races.
No, no, I
Let
like
me-
black man.
How's it gonna
No,
happen?
G-Star, let me tell you why that will
Yeah.
never happen. Scientifically, okay? Scientifically, it doesn't matter how much times a black man reproduces with a
always
non-cultural
there in the
or
gene.
It's a
racial.
black woman. It's a black
Melanin is what we have that makes us black in our bones. And melanin doesn't die. It stays
No.
in your bones. So even when you pass and you've passed away and you're buried and you're in the ground or you've been cremated, it's still in your bones. That's how they can determine
Yeah,
whether this person
yeah,
that's
family
been
history.
found or this person that's dead
was a black hour.
is a black person or not, because melanin doesn't
oh, now
die.
you're born.
So it doesn't matter how much times a black man or a black woman reproduces with a non-black person or individual, they will still pass on that melanin gene. So just because the surface might look fairer or the surface might look white,
And
biologically, they are still black.
And the thing is, you know, another thing is, like G Star says, when you're watching TV and adverts and stuff, all you can see is mixed couples as well, a lot of mixed couples, and it's putting out a message, you know, that, you know, this is the way forward.
Yeah.
And the reason why I feel that is as well, because like I said in the beginning, if you're a fairer skinned person, you're more likely to get the job.
Yeah.
the good paying job. You understand? More than the darker skin. That you have to
Yeah.
work 20 times harder
20.
than the fairer skinned person.
In
So
everything.
they want a world majority of the fairer skinned black person,
Not
so
just
they
that,
can
you
get
know?
them to work for them as well. Yeah.
Okay, so on Nubian's point, it's not just that. It's because, again, if we're going to bring it back to science and biology, yeah. Now, I know that I'm not wrong here. You can do your research. But the non-blacks or Caucasian race is diminishing. And for them to be able to survive, they have to
Have to do what them a do.
they have to have some sort of sexual relation to pass on their gene to be able to last, because at the end of the day that race was diminishing, it was decreasing, and before you know it, it's a high possibility that the Caucasian race would deteriorate for them to, so this is
This is part
based
of the plan.
on science
This is
and
this is part of the
biology.
plan.
Yeah.
So this is part of the plan, because that's the only way that it can survive. You can check Dr. Umar Johnson. There's so much people out there that you can look on YouTube, internet, and you will see
It's there,
that
clear as day.
it's clear as day.
Yeah, because
Okay, and that's the reason why I go back to my point, why the black man is also idolized.
Yeah, because
Yeah, like the viewer says, Evolution Group says, my brothers who feeds and clothes you gives you a job. And Christine says, we need to deal with now, not past tense.
Yes.
And Christine also says, racism will never stop and we need to accept it. The sad thing is, black people at times are racist against their own black
of
people.
course.
And
I
Faye
would say
says-
prejudice. 'Cause
Yes,
racism
prejudice.
is a
Yeah,
whole
prejudice.
different.
Yeah, it's prejudice.
Yeah, prejudice, yes. Racism is a systematic thing.
Yeah.
Education,
Yeah.
medicine,
Everything.
it's everything. Racism is a whole different thing. But prejudice, yes.
Yeah. Faye says, Jamaicans always say that they are not Africans. My mum's always used to say it. My mum always used to say it. This is a Jamaican woman. It seems people need to go back to the drawing board and learn our history. Why do you think that the Jewish are so successful and they always stick together no matter what they are, what they made sure the whole world never ever forgets what happened to them? That's why we as black people can never be as one, because it seems we must forget what happened to our people. Very sad.
But
We
here
don't
what
we
happen.
don't forget that.
We not forget. Let me ask you something. Look at my complexion. Who more loving more than me and care for people more than me?
I don't know. We're
No,
in competition here, to be
But may I
honest.
ask you a question?
Because I'm darker skinned.
within
And you
myself.
love,
yeah?
Yeah.
But-
We're gonna have to
but-
be in competition
but here
because
what-
I'm very, very caring
So
as
here
well.
what may I say to you?
So
As a man, yeah? When we the thing is about like forgetting our waiver. We can't forget our waiver it is. But here what happened now. Let me tell you this. In a 2023, as God spare my life, me not telling a lie. Me not have no time for think about that. Me have too much problem.
Yeah, me not want
I
nobody come and
swear.
turn up on slavery.
Me not lie to you,
Me
cause
no need-
hear
me
what
no need that,
happened.
man.
Me
Me no need
aware
that,
of that,
me-
cause guess what
That
happened?
can't help me.
Me not doing anything at all for hurt nobody around me.
That can't
Or
Slavery
wish
prison.
no bad from nobody. Yeah? Let me tell you, look into it now in 2023. Look how much information is out there. And the people them, they are Africa now. You tell me, say, information no reach down there for what other people are trying to do for the population and them still a take the pill or whatever it is. Even like that joke thing that where them did have the other day.
Of
and
course, the information. Yeah,
no reach
absolutely.
them and tell them and make them be aware and say, this is what certain type of people are trying to do and them a do it.
And
So
them
guess
still
what
do it.
happened? So what society come down to is now, who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Yeah, who have eyes to see?
Me no have, and who have eyes to see, let them see. Because guess what happened? Enough things, the prophet them did come and speak, But because we speak it in our language where them never understand, and in our tone where them never like, them not listen to what we are say, and them say we are talk foolishness. No, G, me have my kids them for worry about. Me have my work for worry about. Me have my bills them for pay, and things them around me now. Now, when me, I go sit down, from me, I go as primary school where I talk about slavery.
Slavery. I still not do nothing.
no, but the thing
And
is,
guess
we're
what
not
happened?
saying
Do you
that
know
we're
what that
spending
could-
day in and day out
Yeah.
talking about slavery. We're
Yeah,
not,
but
we're
here
not,
what
we're not
happened?
saying
Give
that.
them
No,
give
I
them
You're
feel,
missing the point
but I feel
completely.
like that's what's
We're not
that's
We're not,
re-
we're not
that's
sitting
part of the
down
problem
thinking
as
about,
also.
oh, this is what happened every single day of our lives. We're gonna sit down and think about
What I'm
what
saying-
happened.
No,
what I'm
I
saying-
think that's
we
part of the
move on.
problem.
Yeah,
We have to
Yes,
move
move
We're
on.
not. We're
Yes,
not
move
doing
on.
that. Let's
But
not
I
forget.
feel like that's
know.
also
not
part of the
forgetting-
problem, though. We are in, a, like you say, we're in a systematic, you said emancipation earlier,
Yeah.
and free your mind of mental slavery. At the end of the day, we're so caught up with work and
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 everything
bills
around
and
us.
everything that you don't actually take
Alright.
time out to yourself to
So-
read a book, to educate yourself,
G?
to up your level
Zeus,
spiritually and
I'm
whatever.
gonna say this, yeah, and then me ease off of the race thing. Any day, them have cause them have it from time to time for black people meet, and anytime I see black people meet up, when it come to the slavery thing, me go at the slave thing and the Windrush, yeah. I'm not lie to you, it empty.
Empty.
A lot of people don't go talk about it, but them not support it.
They're not
Yeah.
And
supported.
that is the thing. Anytime I see one of them seminars there, full up with black people,
Then
then
they say,
me
well,
start
yeah,
think
it's
about
about it.
slavery.
Yeah, because
So
But maybe you need to
Is
be the
it-
start.
The
Maybe
one
No,
you
but-
need to be the
When
start.
they-
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
but
maybe
no,
you
but
need
what
to
I'm
take a
saying is-
step.
no, me
Not only
take
that,
a
not
step
only
from-
that, are
me
these
not
things
take up
well
that more.
advertised as well?
Exactly.
Are these
Well, where
things
I work,
well advertised? I'm not being funny,
On
but
my
they're not. But they're
internet
not
it
well
is.
advertised. They're not.
Listen,
They're not.
Mr. Them have a
They're not
art
well
sales,
advertised like
right?
anything else that's going on in social
Me say
media, day
them have
in
a art
and day out.
sales, right?
It's
A art
not
sales
well advertised. I'm not being
sponsored
funny,
by-
no.
Yes, it's advertised.
No,
by
not enough
Barclays.
because how come I don't know about it?
I listen.
Only
listen.
when it's happened,
Alright,
that's when
listen.
I hear about
When
it.
me- alright,
You
when-
knew about it. You never told.
When me
I
thi-
never knew about it. You never told me.
Alright.
Yeah. Then when you tell me, it's word by mouth. That's how things
And
go.
it's true.
You
I knew about
understand?
it by the
but-
internet,
but
but,
when
at
we-
No
work,
one ever said nothing.
but I didn't necessarily.
Everyone's just keeping it to themselves like it's a
say
big
to
secret.
start.
Alright.
Why is it a secret? I don't
Alright, but-
understand.
But hear this now. When me personally think about black people and the whole situation, why we in the situation we in. Black people, we come on the earth. We don't worry about take over. We're not a group who come on England and say we want to take over England. Like how you see the Indian and we come and we say we want to take over the country.
No, because we did it. If you
No,
do your again, see this boils
No,
down to if
no,
you do your research, we was already in.
yeah, but
we
what I'm
already
saying-
Built up the majority
we
of
built
UK.
up not even just the UK. Thousands of years
yeah,
ago,
but listen-
we were in control. We were
Yeah, but listen-
governments. We were banks.
well, listen-
Thousands of years
well,
ago,
listen, man.
we
And
were that
royalty.
Yeah,
and
look,
royalty, and we
yeah.
did that for thousands of
All
years.
right, well, listen.
So when you think about the Caucasian individuals and the governments and how long they've been in ruling, they haven't been ruling as long as those
Yeah, but you
of melanated skin.
But anyway,
when we finish, what am I saying?
Yeah.
not too long. We're gonna
Me-
wrap it up.
Yeah,
Wrap it up.
me
wrap it
don't
up.
see our race as no race we want run the world. We just want to live and enjoy life. The other nation, when we say, they would want take over and run. Me see black people as, me see we as entertainers. We're like a flowers to make people feel
I don't
nice.
agree.
Then hold on.
I don't.
Yeah,
The reason,
no,
only reason why I don't agree because I know the facts.
No, because listen.
Because we've ruled for thousands
Yeah,
of
but that
years
one was just-
before.
but that
So
one-
we're not just entertainers.
listen,
we're
Master,
we're
that's when it
inventors.
That's when it was just us. Then.
No, it wasn't just us then.
Then was who?
If you look at it, it wasn't just us then.
All right, we'll make it slip
We
away.
had
I'm gonna forget
Caucasian
about-
individuals as slaves as
All
well,
right,
which
all
is
right,
why it's
all right,
flipped.
All right, well, you want to say now. So then why we take it so hard? Because what me I say now, in the end of the day, we talk about what me see on my time. Or me say we not take that deep. We say, okay, we want to run. We just want to live, enjoy life, nice, and just get by. All right, why you think who try to integrate in any society like black people? We're the best integrator with the next society. We not try to stand out by ourselves, like how you just say we come here and you have.
And we're also a race that takes in every other race.
Yes,
as
that's
well.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
With
what he's
open
saying.
arms.
Yeah,
That's what he's
yeah,
saying.
that's
yeah.
what I'm
We're
saying.
the only race, yeah.
Yeah, so
But maybe that's
like
because a black woman can have a Caucasian
but
and
what-
black
but-
child.
No, but what I'm saying, that all me see us. That's why we don't. That's why we don't be on top. I don't say we necessarily want to do that because we share the same Christmas, the same holiday, the same everything. Other nation come here, then don't do that. They stick to their thing. So they're trying to build their community. We don't do that. We integrate.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
it's just how me see we. We entertain. We make people laugh.
We
do
always want to be accepted.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's-
Okay.
that's
Rather
the
than
thing.
just saying we don't
Yeah.
care if you accept us
We
or
always
not.
wanna be
We're gonna stick
accepted,
to who we
and that's
know.
the
We're gonna
problem.
stick to us.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yes.
is the
That is
problem.
it.
There's a
So-
lot of people are
yeah.
saying on here.
So we
Um,
work with the system.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Zorna says it is not about slavery; it's about black people being united. And Clifton said, "Okay, I want to know what is our views on Harry and Meghan mix
All right.
because the royal family was built on racism."
Yeah, but it's sure clearly she have
And
most
Christian
problem
said it's not advertised enough. It's so true. Everything to do with black people or
Because-
whatever's going on, it's not advertised
because
enough.
for we
It's
think
always on the news when it happens.
yeah, but for we think for
After it happens, that's when you see it on the news.
all right. Back
The
in
whole Meghan and Harry thing is the first breakdown of the royal family. Before you know it, the royal family it's not going to be here anymore. I tell you that for free.
and you know, one time I said that when my Indian brother talking and him said to me, I said to him, say, boy, with the way behind him, I say, can't steal it. Uno come up because see, we in the royal family. I say, them no, they know where they saw. But me I say, you see, it's one.
See, but that's the thing. That's you see how the mental state that he has. We've been up. And that's what he needs to know.
Okay.
We've
Yeah.
been up.
All right.
He's
that's
saying
what
that
I'm
we're coming up now.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've been up.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
been,
All right.
Yes.
This is the
but
time
we don't
to.
know that.
Oh, you want to say something, Benson?
Yeah, with
Go on,
Meghan
man.
and Harry.
Okay.
I notice it. You ever see anybody get married yet before, yeah? Why it has to be a black person now, where so much negative thing come out with them marriage?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is how me want the people them to understand the logics what me
Yeah,
are
say,
saying.
yeah, man.
So certain things we have to forget about it. No, Meghan and Harry, I've never see anybody being disrespected. So like how
As a prince.
Meghan, don't
Yeah.
it?
As a prince.
Yes.
And even Harry get it.
Yeah.
So what happen is, you see, if black people did unite when we are talking about slavery
Them
and
things
this
they
and
couldn't
that,
go on.
it couldn't go
Couldn't
on.
go on.
Yeah.
It couldn't go on. All right. Again.
I'm
Benson.
gonna show you another thing
Yeah,
before I go. I'm gonna tell you how black people stay. And this is why I tell you, say, me no really like talk about race, because me no racist. Me love every nation. Me love white woman. Everybody me love.
brother.
Everybody.
Me no deal with the racism.
You understand?
Yeah.
But
Me see
when me be
people-
We all
reality
love
and
all.
cut up about
We
reality.
ain't racist on here.
Look
actually.
into it.
The whole panel's not
If
racist.
you find-
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. If you find
'Cause,
me say other denominations, when it comes to the court system, right? Right? Man in society, forget solicitors. And other nation, 4 or 5 solicitors turn up for free. Make one black man get locked up. Me see all the time. I'm try to get a solicitor for free.
Yeah.
You would never even get one. And me see 4 for
Yeah,
other
because
denominations
even the
turn
court
up.
system,
Okay.
the law was
All right.
built to suppress the black
yeah.
man.
All right.
But
and
the
black
same
woman.
mentality is because we know emancipate our mind from mental
Yeah.
slavery.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly,
absolutely.
because
That
we are
me
one
a try-
voice.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Back in the days when me come here, I say one big brother and this girl, when big brother up on TV and this Indian girl upon it and the white girl, she let know they being racist to her. They must apologize publicly because Indians step up and say she have them have to apologize. The pressure where them to go under. Look more even more black people go up on program after that and get racist, disrespect and what happen. Nothing because we don't have nobody to stand
But I
up to
feel
we
like
and
it's
talk away.
changing now. In that sense, maybe the younger generation, especially with social media, yeah, and
Only
and
talk.
and
Only talk. It only talk. Only
no,
talk.
not just
What-
talk, but there's a lot of people has had to apologize publicly on social media and so forth for the things that they've said racially about black people. Whereas before, obviously, there wasn't no cameras, no nothing. It was just word of mouth. You would talk to your black brother, your black sister about the experiences that you've had during work, whatever, on the train, traveling, whatever it was. But now, there is the social media saga is so big. Anything that's happening, someone's phone's coming out and you're filming it now.
Anytime.
So
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one's
yeah,
not
yeah.
really getting
It's
away
different.
with anything anymore necessarily.
It's
Do you get what I'm saying?
different.
It's changed slightly in that way where technology is more is
Really?
is
More advanced.
it's more advanced and it's more worldwide. It's more
Yes.
accessible to
Yes.
majority of the people. Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's got a tech phone. Do you get what I mean? Like a phone is like a computer. It's not even a phone. A normal phone will just ring
Well,
and
as you
lock
can
off.
see,
But
we
yeah,
could go on forever because I'll
Forever
tell
and
you,
ever.
talking. It's time to wrap up the show, please, people. It's time to wrap up the show. Thank you all for tuning in. The conclusion for this is, as you can see, we went very, very deep with skin tone and skin color and the benefits and the you know the
ups
the,
and
the,
downs.
yeah,
and
the advantages and the disadvantages of skin tone. You know how deep it goes. There's levels. You know, there's
Layers.
real layers. It's very, very serious, the topic. But yes, I think we might have to have a part 2 because we definitely went over time. But I would like to take this time to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. All the new viewers, welcome to the GMPC community. Yeah, on a Friday night, we are back here again, 11 p.m. UK time, GMT, when you've got Benson playing nothing but the best genres, all genres of music on a Friday. Please like, share, and subscribe to all our channels. We really, really appreciate that. Yeah, so if you can't be good, be careful. Have a good week. Panel.
Yeah.
yes.
I just want to say, love whomsoever you want to love. Don't matter the skin color, the type, or wherever they are from across the world, or
Absolutely.
wherever it is. Love who you want to love.
yes.
May it be black, white, wherever it is. Just love
Green
each
or
other.
yellow.
Yeah.
Well,
Accept each
love,
other.
love and respect.
Yeah,
love and
respect.
respect.
So, good manners and proper conduct every time. Nubian, thanks for having me. What a fiery topic.
Yeah.
Although I'm under the pain still, but I sort of enjoy that topic here still. And for the
Sort
people,
of.
them, there are certain topics, when you touch certain topics, you know, some have to get fiery about it. Cause, you know, we can't make allow people make it look like we don't read the history books them to. You understand what I mean? I know our forefathers them bring to. You understand? The forest when me know I'm my grandfather. And he
Yeah.
never go through no slavery.
I'm
Dear
re-
love and honor, love no every time.
Yes.
I
Over and
remember
out.
love is a universal word, you know. So
yes.
we say love.
Yes.
And people free up your mind. That's it.
Yeah. And I'm going to read out just the last few things what the viewers have said because we have to acknowledge viewers each and every time. Evolution Groove says, if we integrate so well, why are our children on the road competing in death? Or are they entertaining the rest of the people? Mental slavery is grown men not taking responsibility for their children and protecting their communities. Christine said, excellent topic. Clifton's wavering, spread love, manners and respect. Thank you,
Hi,
babe.
thank you, Clifton.
Yes, very true. Evolution is true. You know, end of the day, there's a lot of mental slavery going on. But yes, we're not going to go into it anymore.
Yes.
Because we're gonna start
also,
talking again.
thank you to those
Thank
on
you for Bigo.
Jimmy, Bob, Joe Gogo, Junior. Thank you all. And those, Simon, Dario. Thank you guys for
Thank you
joining
for-
in.
Yep. We can't really see any comments or anything, but thank you for joining us anyway. Love and respect. If you can't be good, be careful. Love you all. Until next week, take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.